You don't need more discipline. At least it's not the only thing you need. If you're like me, creative, passionate, ambitious, with lots of creative visions that you want to bring to life, I've got good news. You don't need to schedule every single minute of your day to be successful. In fact, that might be the very thing that's holding you back. Let me show you how to double your joy and be more productive with less effort. I'm sure you've seen all the productivity gurus telling you to hustle harder, wake up at 4 a.m., and structure your day down to the second. And look, structure is great. Sometimes I do wake up at 4 a.m. and do all my rituals and practices, but if you're feeling drained, uninspired, and like you're constantly forcing yourself, then something is off. Now the key is learning how to manage your energy. So let's dive into the topic of energy. More specifically, masculine and feminine energy and how they affect your success, your happiness, and your ability to actually enjoy the process of life. But first, let me ask you this. What if you could achieve everything you ever wanted without constant burnout? What if success wasn't about forcing yourself, but about aligning yourself? The two energies, masculine and feminine. We're all made up of both masculine and feminine energy. The masculine is linear, focused, goal-driven. It wants to get from point A to B as fast as possible. The feminine, it's about flow, creativity, emotion. It's the scenic route, not the highway. Now, the mistake most people make is they try to only operate in their masculine energy. And our society rewards that right now and thinks that that's the only way to function. But hustling 24/7 with no rest, no joy, what happens when you do that? Burnout, frustration, loss of motivation. So why both energies are necessary for real success. Think about climbing a mountain. The goal is to get to the top. And sure, you could take the steepest, straightest path, but what if that means you're missing out on the beauty of the journey? Smelling the flowers, taking in the wildlife, and just allowing yourself to experience the moments of pure joy. Balance is key. You wouldn't do a HIIT workout 7 days a week in a row, right? So some days you just need a stretch day. You need to just go for a walk. You need to meditate and breathe. And your mind works the same way. So this is a mindset upgrade. And this simple shift, this mindset upgrade, is balancing discipline with devotion. Most people think success is about discipline, willpower, forcing yourself. But what if instead of discipline, you focused on devotion? Instead of pushing yourself to do something you should do, what if you showed up because you genuinely wanted to? Kobe Bryant is famous for his crazy work ethic called the Mamba mentality. There was a book about it, and especially since he passed, it's become really popular in mainstream culture. But he didn't force himself to practice, even though he didn't want to do that. He loved basketball his whole life. He used to walk around as a kid carrying a basketball and bouncing it around wherever he went places. He was devoted to it. He had a heartfelt desire to be the best basketball player he could be, so he was moving towards that mastery from a state of joy. And the same thing applies to your goals. If you're constantly feeling like you're forcing yourself, maybe it's time to ask, do I even love what I'm doing? And you may love something, but you may need to refresh that love and show up differently, because you can be in a romantic relationship and be dating your partner and you can love them, but maybe you start taking them for granted and you don't express it the same way, or you don't show up with the same level of presence. So think about that when you're moving towards your goals and dreams. Do I even love what I'm doing? Or am I just chasing an outcome to feel good about myself, hoping I'll feel happy when I get there? So if you want to bring more feminine energy, more flow, more joy, more ease into your life, start by embracing hobbies. Not everything needs to be optimized for success. Do some things just for the love of them. And if you want to go deeper into balancing ambition and productivity with fulfillment and play, click here for my next video on 3 ways hobbies increase your happiness. And if you don't want to go it alone and you're interested in leveling up with like-minded creatives and resonant souls, we have a free community where we explore things like this together and encourage and celebrate each other on the journey to unlocking our unique creative gifts and living a luminous lifestyle. So click the link below to join the free community. No cost to it, it's totally free. We'd love to have you and we'd love to connect.